For me, growing up, I grew up in a low-income family up in Northern California, Redding, Shasta County. My father was born blind, so but he didn't let his disability get to him. My mother, she was a just a normal housewife, and my father, he used to work for Rebco Plumbing down in L.A. He also went to school with a few people back east before the family moved to um, East LA area. Myself, I was born in El Monte, California, not too far away from Hollywood. My mother and father decided that it was time for them to move because they didn't want to be here when the flower children would show up back during the 60s. So they moved to Shasta County up in Northern California, up by the Oregon border. And myself, I was born with a disability of autism and Tourette, which I kind of still have every once in a while, but I still have a control over it. I was raised someone when I was raised a Christian mostly all my life. I have my understandings about God. I know what God looks like. And a lot of people say, "No, wait a minute. How can you know what God looks like?" Very easily. If you've ever looked at the painting that Leonardo da Vinci painted, and you look at the painting where God is sitting on one side and he has his hand down, Adam has his hand up, and they're both touching each other. If you look at that painting and you look at where God is pointing down at man, you look at the picture will give you the the clues where God is at. It's not that hard to figure out. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci even figured it out before we did. Um, like I said, I played in one movie. It was supposed to be a TV series, but to me it was a movie, whatever. And when you play, it doesn't matter if it's TV series, movie, whatever. When you play in something like that, it kind of like what Stallone says. You grab the ass by its tail, lion by its tail, whatever it is you want to grab by the tail, and you make life what you want for yourself. Nobody else can make life for you. You make it for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to be afraid of in the future because the future ain't here yet. So you can't be afraid of the future if you don't know what it is. Um, I don't let my disability get in my way. I still want to make another movie out there if I ever find a chance, to make another movie with somebody. I respect the privacy of other actors. Uh, I think the only movie I would actually rather make is a movie of a true event. I mean, come on, you can play heroes, you can play DC comic heroes or whatever. My thing is, I like history and documentaries, something that's based on reality. Uh, UFOs, Bigfoot. Um, but I think the next video or movie I'd like to get into is something that's true, something that's actually to happen to people, play certain parts and stuff like that in it. Uh, if you want things to happen for you in life, you got to grasp onto them and never let go. Never give up on yourself. Because if you give up on yourself, then you give up on everything around you. You can't do it that way. You got to take life by the tail and go with it. Don't think negative thoughts. Negative thoughts don't get you anywhere. It just brings yourself down. Um, you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. But here's the way the secret works is anything that you think about, you bring about. If you think about negativity, it'll bring a lot of negativity in your life. If you think about positivity, it'll bring a lot of positive things in your life. It's all on how you think. It's the thought patterns. Now, the teacher gurus out there that tell you how to change your life, how to make your life better, they're making their lives better. They're telling you how they made their lives better. It doesn't mean it's going to work for you. If you want to make yourself a better person or you want to make your life better, go by your own instincts. Don't go by these gurus. These gurus are only teaching what they did. They can't tell you what you're going to do. You need to do that on your own. Anyhow, common thought. Pretty hot down here in the desert, I'll say that. Brain ain't fried yet. That ain't never gonna happen. And by the way, you can live as long as you want. A lot of people say when they turn 60, 80, 90 years old, you die. No, that ain't true. It's all up here. You can live as long as you want, even if you go nuts every once in a while. You know what I mean. All right, folks. Catch you later.